My name is Victoria, and I have been living with MS for 10 years. I'm here to share how I've learned to advocate for myself and be in control of the care that I receive. First, you are the owner of your health, whether you choose to take on that responsibility or not. You are the best spokesperson to speak to what you're going through, and it is in your hands to achieve the quality of life that you want. In a previous life, I just did whatever my doctors told me and didn't ask any questions. It took a while to realize that that is not the way to go. It's not your doctor's responsibility to determine how to best take care of you. That's why we call it shared decision making. They make the suggestions, but you are the one to determine what actually works for you. I always think of it as doctors are an expert in what they do, but I am an expert in me. It's only when we work together that we can both feel a sense of accomplishment in achieving my best quality of life. Second, to work together with your healthcare team and be a strong self advocate, you need to be able to clearly communicate and prioritize your needs. Early on in my MS journey, I didn't know what to say to my doctors. I had some concerns, but didn't know how to clearly communicate them. My appointment would by like a lightning round, and sometimes I would leave feeling unaccomplished. I learned to communicate in a way that made my doctors lean in. I told my doctor, "Help me help you." I felt that when my doctor asked me generally how I was doing, I typically would say that I had been okay, even when there had been plenty of time since my last visit that I didn't feel that way. This wasn't helpful for either of us. Now, my doctor asked me more specific questions like, which symptoms have been most prevalent since your last visit? Learning to prioritize my needs is the part that made me feel like a strong self-advocate. I would ask myself, what is the one thing I want to take away from this visit? What's my mission? Then I would state my mission at the beginning and the end of my appointment. Third, empower yourself by preparing for your appointment and being willing to learn. I always take 30 minutes prior to my doctor's visit to reflect on things since my last visit. Journaling has been a great tool to keep track of how I've been feeling and helps me make sure we focus on the things that are affecting me in my life. When you are newly diagnosed with MS, you will get introduced to a whole new vocabulary that is completely unfamiliar at first. Words like DMT, relapse, fatigue, and many more. When your doctor says a word you're unfamiliar with, stop them right away. Ask them what it means and the context in which it applies to you, and then write it down. Finally, don't let your healthcare end when your doctor's appointment does. Leave your doctor's appointment with a clearly defined, shared goal that you both will work on between now and your next visit. Make sure you review your tangible task. Do you have any forms that need to be signed? Are there any deadlines coming up? Did you put it in your calendar? Don't be afraid to send your doctor a follow-up email either. Do follow-up research. Is there anything that came up during your visit that you want to explore more or learn more about? Find your trusted resources and safe spaces to talk about what you're learning. Just know, people like myself and organizations like Can Do MS are always here to help.